All right, so today is October 31st, 2023. I can't look to my right. I cannot look to the camera because I'm driving indeed. I just finished doing some car services for the car. And yesterday I made a little voice memo of me telling myself that, dude, I'm just so done with it, right? I just can't bulk more. I mentally, I cannot make myself eat till I die. I cannot eat till failure. I can't. But now, I'm like, okay, I've had my weeks and months of, I guess, enjoying myself, but it wasn't really enjoying. I had the purpose of doing the transformation, right? And so, I want to make this vlog cutting video because it's important for me to document everything I'm gonna do, where what I eat to what I do, and that's gonna be a little tough, but no matter what, I'm going to change my body. This is just a reminder for me and for the people watching that being this weight, it messes up with your head, it messes up with your brain, especially the way you think and the motivation you get every day to live, pretty much. I don't understand how people of this weight and above, over 300 and something pounds, I don't understand how they do it. Obviously, of course, I've been there, but now it's the second time I tried to gain weight. I'm like, dude, it's really not worth it. Like, I don't understand why people, don't want to change. I cannot understand why they don't do it. It's fairly simple to say, but fairly simple to execute. It's not, and I understand that. Yesterday I had the biggest brain fog, and I still have it right now, and I don't know why. I don't know why I have brain fog. I can't think right. I'm like not motivated to to do anything. Because for like a year and a half, 2 years, I've been around 170, 180 pounds, or even 190. But I've been that way for a long time. We could consider that a long time. Years, it's a long time. But I've been of that weight. Now if you tell me that 70 pounds on you will make a difference, oh yeah, it's 70 pounds on your body. I posted a video on my TikTok and my Instagram of me showing what 252 pounds look like. I wasn't sticking my gut out. It was just normal how it is. Sometimes I try to breathe in and trying to look a little skinnier, to suck in the gut. But it just to live like that and to fake that you're skinny, then that it's just not life. That's not how it's supposed to live. I've sometimes run out of, not ideas, but I run out of things to say because I try to document everything every day. And since this is kind of like a new thing for me, not like a beginner thing, but it's a new thing for me to adapt. I'm like, damn, bro, I need to adapt. And so everything will start with the body. If I did it once, then I can do it twice. And so today I have to make the decision that what, today I'm gonna lose the fat, so that everybody sees how my body changes and how my mental changes, because a lot has to do with the brain we have. We all have problems. We all have things that we have to do, but we need to make sure that we prioritize ourselves, not just your body. Ourselves, because we put everything on top. Well, we put our problems on top of everything, and then we put ourselves behind, at the bottom, right last. So I really want to come in strong. I might not seem as enthusiastic because, one, I haven't ate. Two, I haven't drank a lot of water, and so right now I'm just drinking a bottle of this. not the best thing to drink in the morning. Well, right now it's not evening. Fuck. It's right now it's 12 p.m. And so I kind of woke up late for this appointment of the car, so I didn't eat. Right now I need to go home, grab something, and then go to work, and then from there we'll figure things out, because it's not that I want to make myself the victim, but I'm not the victim. I'm the victim of my own decisions and choices. That's the one thing that's sticking out in my head, because we all have this victim mentality that you have your fault, it's your fault, it's this, it's that, but you don't analyze yourself that, oh, it's me. So we create this victim mentality that everybody, we blame everybody else, but we don't blame ourselves, for the choices and decisions we end up doing. And so I want you to realize that, okay, I need to analyze myself and what I'm doing, and from there just get a little better. I'm not telling you to become Mr. Olympia in 3 weeks. That is, and it's unreal and it's impossible. That's just delusion. But if I ask you to lose 5 pounds in the next month, that's fairly simple to do. One, you can do it the easy way. You can cheat. You can just deplete yourself out of water, and that's it. But if you actually want to, see some body composition, right, some changes, then you're gonna have to do some sacrifices, right? You're probably not gonna eat ice cream for like 3 weeks. You're probably not gonna eat the things you like for a really long time. And so, as your body accustoms to that, then you're gonna have to suffer. Because don't get me wrong, I honestly like to eat, a bunch of junk food. And that's the reason I gained almost 70 pounds. I almost gained 100 pounds, over the months. But I'm like, what? I wanted to go up to 270. But to me to be at that weight, one, I don't have any clothes. Two, I'm not gonna go clothes shopping for like 3 extra large, size 38 or 40 pants. I'm not going to do that. Why would I? If I already had clothes that fit me, right? I stuck around maybe like a medium, like a large, like a small medium. But since I started to bulk up a little bit, I'm trying to fill up the extra large. Yeah, extra large to 2XL. And since I'm a pretty, oh, I am pretty, but I'm a dude that likes to wear baggy clothes. So couple that with the baggy clothes I used to have when I used to be fat, I wear it now, and it just seems like a normal clothing to me now. But I can't fit to anything. Anything in my closet is supposed to be for a person that weighs around 160 and 200 pounds. So yeah, it's a pretty big change. And so I hope that you see this right now. I hope that you see me suffer, through my own decisions, so that I can make myself better, and you can make yourself realize that, okay, if he's doing that and he's suffering, then why would I follow the same steps he is? And I want to get better, right? So we can start with that. You can start with changing anything, changing the way you look, changing your physical, changing your mind. So I'll be changing my habits again, so that instead that they go against me, they actually benefit me. And so that's gonna take not a long time, but it's gonna take a long time to accustom to it and to adapt. I heard this word for a really long time, adapt to your surroundings. And it's true. You need, as a human being, we're animals by nature, and so we need to adapt. All right, so I just had a couple of protein bars. Well, actually I had one protein bar. It was 200 grams of protein. I had 2 What's it called? Right here. This right here. They're kind of like Pop-Tarts, but it's a protein pastry. So yeah, I had 2 of these, so that's like 180. 180 times 2, 360 plus 200, 560 calories I had. I have in mind to go to the nearest commercial store, or what's it called? Food store. The food store. The fuck am I saying, dude? You know, sometimes I work in the quiet. You know, I like to be somewhere quiet, you know, dark. Well, can't even say that. But, you know, I like to be somewhere where there's no noise and I can just hear my voice, you know, inside and just talk to the camera. Because sometimes when, you know, I've said this before, sometimes when I see people walk around or, you know, just like wandering around, you know, it's not like I'm in a small circle, you know, I'm not in a 4x4 covering with, you know, with anything. Anybody can see me, especially in the car. We got windows and shit. So, you know, everybody's watching me, you know, do this kind of fucking shit, do motions and shit, talking to this. But, you know, yeah, I'm gonna have to go to like a Vaughn's, maybe a Rolf's, to get some ramen. Because I want to try, you know, before I went to work, I got home for like some keys, right, that I needed to use. And so I'm like, you know what, do I have time to cook a quick meal? And I'm like, fuck, I don't have time. So, you know, I left the fucking, I almost left the stove open, the stove on, but, you know, I kind of just turned it off out of a whim because I almost forgot. But I was actually going to cook some ground meat. It was turkey meat. And so what I have planned is to go to Rob's or to any convenience store and buy some ramen. You know, they're probably around 300 calories, something like that, like a packet. Not the cup. They're okay, but, you know, meanwhile, I get accustomed to counting calories again and going back in track, you know, getting back into good habits. Then, you know, I must get back into tracking calories. And so I posted something on my story. I posted a little the calorie calculator, which, you know, it's just the normal calculator from iPhone. So, you know, I just put all the numbers in there and I just track them. And so I posted that. I want to say that I'm going to do my diet around 3,500 to 4,000 calories. I'm not going to do cardio just yet, because I know if I start doing cardio, I'm going to lose fat easily. But, you know, I want this to be a little longer, you know. It's not going to take me a month. It's going to take me like 3 to 4 months. So, you know, see, you got to see the change, because, you know, sometimes you got to change out of a fucking whim, you know, out of nowhere, so that you can actually take a step back and look at what you're doing, you know. Because yesterday, I think it was my breaking point. I think I could have gone a little further and go up to 270 pounds. But that's just pushing it too much, you know. I can't breathe properly. Especially I probably have boogers in there. Oh, oops. I mean, well, you know, disgusting, but whatever. I can't breathe properly, you know. My ears are clogged, you know. My high blood pressure. And so, you know, it's getting unhealthy. And so, you know, if it's getting unhealthy, then I'm going to stop and I'm going to start the cutting or the losing fat phase. So right now, you know, I'm trying to document, you know, I need to make this, once again, a consistent type of blog, so you can see what is going on mentally. Because, you know, as I progress on this journey and as I progress to lose fat and look better, in a sense, you know, I'm going to be more arrogant. And I know that for a fact, because right now I have very low self-esteem, because I'm reliving how I used to be. And some of you might say, oh, he's traumatized. Sure, call it whatever you want. You know, if you were in my shoes, you would probably be the same, if not worse. Or you would probably kill yourself by now, because you got fucking tits, you got fucking love handles, you got everything no one wants to have. And believe me when I say this, you know, nobody in this industry, nobody in the fitness, health, wellness, nutrition, whatever, how you want to call it, nobody wants to look like me. I'm the fucking epitome of the fucking triangle, of the fucking pyramid scheme of what the fuck am I saying, bro? Of the fucking fitness industry. You know, everybody wants to do steroids. You know, I was actually, before this, I was listening to Will Tennyson, his body dysmorphia documentary, and so I'm like, damn. I mean, we all know that, you know, social media, it's not real, but, you know, everybody wants to be like the favorite fitness influencer. And so I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be on steroids or be blonde, you know, blue eyes. You don't have to be, you know, look at where I am. I'm fucking broke. A 20-year-old broke, almost 21. See? I'm being real. You know, I got no girlfriend. I got no friends. You know? Simple as that. You know? What else can I hide at this point? But here's the thing. As I get better, you know, because right now it's a journey, you know. Everybody experiences things that they need to realize, okay, I need to get better at this, you know, and I need to get better at that, you know. You know what I mean? So, you know, this is just a little sneak peek for the future, you know. This is the present right here. Today is October 31st, you know. I need to make another sacred oath to myself that I will become better. As I lose fat, I'll become better, you know. But, you know, here's the thing. You know, that was a little too personal, but, you know, who gives a fuck? We're all gonna die someday, you know. So fuck it, you know. Don't fucking care. But, you know, I hope this inspires you to not be like me. So, you know, if you're a teenager, excuse my language. You know, if you're younger than 15, excuse my language. Even though you might use the language at home, excuse my language, because, you know, it's not appropriate. And so, you know, it is where it is. My apologies, you know, if a parent is listening to this. But, you know, you need to make sure your kids are not doing the same thing I am. I see lots of kids, especially in the Hispanic community. I see lots and lots and infinite amount of infants being obese at a younger age of 10, even below. And that just amazes me, because I was once in that demographic. Yeah, a kid and a teenager, fat, you know, and I can go on and on, but, you know, I can do it on different video. And so, you know, that's why I don't want no one to be on my shoes. And if you are, to, you know, inspire you to change and to lose some weight, or maybe build some muscle, or do something productive, do something that you can be proud of. You know, I was once proud of losing weight. Right now, I'm fucking devastated. I sacrifice a lot of things to have a certain look, and just in order for me to just go back, binge again and binge and watch movies and waste time and shit like that. You know, call it how it is. If it's spending time with family, don't care, you know, waste time a little bit. Sometimes you waste more time than you're supposed to, and you're not focused hard enough. And, you know, sometimes people are scared. You know, I'm scared. You know, my generation is fucking scared. You know, we might go into World War III, and then we're all gonna fucking die because we don't know how to fucking defend ourselves, you know. And I've been looking into that, you know. Lately, I've been getting interested in World War II and, like, you know, World War I, and, you know, all the battles that, you know, US had with, you know, certain allies and certain enemies, you know. And I tell myself, wow, someone my age 100 years ago had a family of 5, had a wife, had a big house, or had a, you know, they lived in a farm, and they were already living life. And I'm like, wow, you know, I'm over here living with my mom, and, you know, 20 years old, I feel like a fucking loser. But, you know, this is something to be documented, you know. Don't be sorry for me, you know. Like I say, and I'm being real, I'm the victim of my own decisions and choices. So whatever you see me doing, I'm the victim of it. I don't want to I don't want to be the victim, and I don't want to feel the victim, because that's how you don't see any growth, you know. It's really hard for me to try something new, but, you know I have to. I know deep in my heart that I have to change and adapt. And I was just talking about it earlier. That might be on this blog, actually, if you saw it. You know, these are 2 different videos, but, you know, we need to adapt. You and me and everybody else watching this, we need to adapt no matter how. You know, it takes time. You know, I wish, you know, and I pray to God that it would be overnight, but it's not. You know, so sometimes delusion gets to me, but you know, it is what it is. So you know, you'll see me break down, not in tears, not here, but you'll see me break down mentally and break down what I think of me and the world and people and, you know, stuff like that. Because, you know, this is a blog to you get to know me. Because I don't want to put no fake faces, no fake personas, no fake mask, you know. Because I'm not being my true self if I do that. But the only way I can be myself is being like this, you know. But I'm just gonna end the video right there. I hope you guys are having a great day, or having a great morning, or having a great evening, and are having a great night. Peace. All right, so the diet starts today. I hadn't planned doing this in the evening actually, but you know, right now it's almost, actually no, it is the evening today. I've been trying to do this since, you know, 12 p.m. but you know, I haven't had the time. But now, since I already got all the things, I'm gonna do this delicious dish. I'm gonna start with turkey, beef. Wait, no, ground turkey. My bad. Sometimes my English gets messed up, you know. But we can observe here that the macros are pretty good. To be beef, what the fuck? To be turkey, it's pretty, you know, it's pretty good. And you know, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. It's a pound. Well, it's supposed to be a pound. And you know, I got it at 85% lean. So you know, this was the leanest I could find in the store. But I'm pretty sure there's like 93 and probably 99, probably no fat. But we can all agree and see that the macros are excellent. You know, we got a little bit of fat, you know, it's okay. We need some fat. Since I'm not taking any multivitamins right now, I'm not taking any pills, which I think I'm gonna start doing, you know, just for extra multivitamins. Even though, you know, my body might not need some, also, you know, I'll supply my body with the necessary multivitamins, and I already have them here. They're somewhere in there, you know. Somewhere, you know. Yeah, it's the man's from Costco, but we can see that, you know, the fat is pretty good. It's 17 grams. Carbohydrates, good thing they're none, you know. They're not flavored, so, you know, it's just pure turkey. And we got 19 grams of protein. So if we make the math, 200 times 4, it's 830, 800, 1,000. So it's almost 1,100 calories. This whole thing, okay? And in the morning, aka around 12 p.m., around 10 to 12, no, around 12 p.m., I ate 2 protein Pop-Tarts and 1 protein bar. So that was, the calories accumulated around 560, because 2 Pop-Tarts, 180 calories, plus the protein bar, 200 calories. So it was 560. Now, I didn't eat during a really big window, and so, you know, I need to feed my body, and, you know, I need to stay healthy, because I'm going to eat around 3,500 to 4,000 calories since I'm already tracking everything. I'm not going to incorporate cardio just yet, just because I don't want to lose, you know, fat and weight that fast. So, you know, I'm gonna take it slow, you know. This transformation is gonna take slow, you know. It's gonna be a slow progress. So I'm gonna cook this, and I actually want to combine it with some ramen. Around 20 packets. Around 20 packets of these, you know. All the flavors vary, of course. I like chili and lime, so, you know, I got most of them chili and lime. But, you know, I want to do like a little ramen bowl, you know. I want to cook 2 of these, which these, they're not that healthy, but, you know, I just wanted to do it for the taste, and plus, you know, eat something else. I really don't eat none of these, but, you know, I will recommend for you to eat these every single day. But you're gonna see what's gonna happen, you know. You're gonna see how my body's gonna change. But, you know, here's the beauty of it. It's 307. Well, you can't see anything. It's 370. You can see right there, 370 calories per packet. And so what I've intended is make the whole thing and make around maybe 3 of these, because it's almost 1,000 calories. So, you know, it's not gonna be, well, it's actually going to be almost like 2,500 calories, so almost 3,000 calories in general that I will be consuming today.
But if I don't consume any other calories, you know, like an extra 500, then, you know, that means I'm in a deficit, because my body, you know, since I didn't track anything for a really long time, my body is accustomed to a lot of fat, you know, like really bad fat, you know, like chips, you know, that oils that, you know, I'm not supposed to eat. And, you know, that kind of affects my health and everybody else's health. But you're going to see that whatever I'm eating, it's going to be intended to, you know, better my health, better my glucose, you know, better my fucking blood and everything, right? Because once I lose some, you know, fat on me, you know, I got fucking 70 pounds on me. And this is just the, you know, this is just the upper body. The lower body, I don't even want to talk about, but hey, nah, I'm not going to do any jokes, because I know maybe some kids will watch this in the future, but already got this. I'll make the calculations in a bit. So, you know, it's going to be 3 of these, 370, 370, 370. We can see that it's like around 900, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,200 calories plus this. So it's almost like 2,250 calories between this protein and this. And, you know, the protein bars I actually ate, they had like 15 to 20 grams of protein. So, you know, it was 60 grams of protein. Plus, imagine this. So this is almost 80 grams. So, you know, around 60 something, 70 grams of protein. So, you know, we're doing pretty good on protein. That's why, you know, this is going to get me full. But if I do get hungry during the night, maybe right now it's 6:30 p.m. So, you know, maybe around 9 or 10 before I go to bed, maybe I'll eat this, you know. I actually got this from the grocery store. And this, you know, I saw this big ass, it's not an apple, even though my name is andyapple. No, it's a pomegranate. And I love these. I love the taste. I don't know if it was because I tasted a little cup that has sugar and plus the little, like the little fucking seeds on it, you know, the ones you eat. But dude, this is delicious, you know. But, you know, there's gonna be my snack or my dessert for later. So, you know, instead of eating candy, this is gonna be my candy. This right here is gonna be my candy for a really long time. Until, you know, I lower the body fat and until I look good and juicy and more handsome than ever, right? More handsome. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's it for now. I'll show you the food when it's done. So, you know, don't go anywhere. I'm watching you.